Hi, my name is Ivan Ansulovich and I am the founder for Equity and Help. First, thank you very much for taking your time to learn about the Philanthro Investor program and concept. I created this concept 4 years ago and I am so excited to be able to show it to you. Let me show you what it is, because from all my entrepreneurships in the last 20 years, this is my enterprise that actually excites me and inspires me the most because of the purpose that it has to improve and help mankind. So we will start with the story of the philanthro investor. This term, it was coined by me to actually put together two words, philanthropy and investor. A philanthro investor is someone that looks for great returns, but at the same time wants to aid, advance, and enhance the humanity. So how everything started was this way. I was feeling exactly as this guy back 10 years ago. Non-fulfilling investments were around me. I was feeling exactly as you can see this image. I was feeling no gratification from investing in stocks, in bonds, in forex, currency exchange, Bitcoin, and all these speculative investments. And where I found myself that way, just putting money, investing money to get only money as a reward, as a return, it was kind of empty for me. So I started surveying some people and they all were feeling the same. Now, let me share something else that I discovered. I am sure you know these guys. These guys donate a huge percentage of their money to charity. They did philanthropy. They work their entire life up to a point that they say, I have all this money, I really do not need it. So they want to give back to humanity because that's the end purpose of life, is to actually help humanity with what you are actually doing right now as a work. I also find out that hundreds of families lose their homes every day. And as you can see here in this graph, this is showing you that how these variations exist in the bank repositions. In 2005, we had 20,000 families actually losing homes in that quarter, in one quarter. 2010, this went to 100,000 families. In 2015, it went down again to 20,000 families, but there's still 20,000 families in one quarter. And as you can see here, in May 2018, 70,000 families lose their homes in that quarter. Can you imagine that? It's not that amazing. It's just an amazing amount of families losing their homes. How that is possible? That's actually what inspires me to actually create this program and this company. So the philanthro investor concept started to come in. Families are asking for help as a result. They don't want to lose their home. I will share with you the actual effect that this creates in a moment. Contradictory, family asking for help and homes being abandoned. It doesn't make sense. Homes are there for families. So then the philanthro investor program was born, and Equity and Help, growing your capital while helping others. What we are? A hands-free philanthro investor real estate program for high net worth individuals who enjoy helping. That means that it's not for everyone. It's for individuals who, of course, has managed to set aside some money to invest and then also enjoy helping. Our mission is to stabilize families and improve neighborhoods while raising the conscious level of help in the investment world. And let me brief you a little bit more on this. Stabilized families is really important because what happens with children that are being moved from one home to another home to another home when their parents need to rent and rent and rent and rent and they are not stabilized? What happened? You can imagine, and you know that. They lose their friends, they lose their school, they change neighborhood, and that affects their entire life after possible. And then on the other side, we have neighborhoods that because of these abandoned homes, they go into highest rate of criminality and all the things that come behind and after that as effect. So how we actually can solve this problem? If we raise the conscious level of help in the investment world, and actually I'm sure that you agree with me that if we help each other in the humanity can rise to a different level. So what happens if we direct these billions of dollars that goes to stocks, bonds, or different kind of speculative investments, and we direct them into something that can improve the humanity? What will happen with the world? It will improve. But for that, there is many people that they think that it's not necessary to help others, that just they think in themselves. That's why we want to raise the conscious level of help in the investment world. And that's very important for us. So we are located, as you can see here, in the Clearwater area, Tampa Bay actually, in Florida, USA. We were founded in 2014. We have philanthropy investors from 12 countries, 18 amazing staff members that works every day, 9 to 6 in the offices to actually support you as a philanthropy investor and support our families. And we're opening California offices in 2019 in San Diego. So we're very proud of our expansion. This is our amazing team that I can share with you. And how does it work? The program itself is really simple. First of all, you need to understand what is a land trust, because it's the main structure that we use to manage the entire system. A land trust is one of the best kept secrets of the largest real estate companies and investors in the world. It is a private document that will hold your assets so you can actually be the beneficiary and control a trustee that is the manager of that trust and direct him to actually you have the opportunity to hold the hands-free experience. So we do the hard work, you direct us, we work together, and we create an amazing experience for you that is hands-free so you can enjoy life. Now we will go over the 8 steps because it's very simple. Step number 1, the bank owns these foreclosed properties and give us access to these properties lists every week, thousands of them. Then we buy homes as is, in bulk, and place them in individual standard land trusts for asset protection. And then it's very simple. You purchase a minimum of 3 properties from us for an average of 50% below the after repair value. And that is actually that rounds around $30,000 per property. So the minimum investment, it will be $90,000. Then we become the trustee of your property land trust for only $12 per home per month. And then we simply find and qualify families for owner financing on your homes. And in this process, after we purchase the property, there is a prehab that we do on the property. We make the property sellable. So in order to be able to show it to the family, and if actually that family can come in and start doing some work in the home, most of our families either are contractors or has a family member that is a contractor. Then we will sell your homes to families on a seller financing program. That means that you will now become a lender or the bank for them. They will give you a down payment of a minimum of $1,000 and sometimes $2,000, $3,000 it can be, but a minimum of $1,000 that you will get. And then you will finance the principal balance at 12% interest rate per year for 20 years. From that point on, we start charging you an extra $35 per month per home for managing the relationship with the family. So now you will be a hands-free philanthropy investor only for $47 per home per month. $12 when it's vacant and $47 when it is occupied. Now, the next step is very simple. You help the families own their homes for less than rent. And let me share with you the best part of it. They will pay the taxes, insurance, repairs, and maintenance. You are not more a landlord. Now you are a lender, you are a bank. And then you will start getting double-digit returns. So you don't need to worry of taxes that are rising every year. You don't need to worry of insurance that can rise the price. So because you are a bank and a lender to this family, you are giving them the opportunity that nobody else will be able to give them. Now, the step number 8 is really simple. You recover your investment in 5 to 6 years and still own your asset, which continues to provide double-digit returns until it is paid off by the buyer. Really, really simple. So what will be next? After that, you will be enjoying life and collecting your payments. Now, let me show you an example of a package for 5 homes that the philanthropy investor purchased. So you have 5 homes here, one in Missouri, one in North Carolina, one in Indiana, one in Oklahoma, and one in Missouri. This investor paid $155,000. That is 55% of the after repair value. That was $281,000, as you see in the second column. And then these homes were sold to families for $194,000. So that gave the philanthropy investor an equity gain of 29%. Isn't that amazing? So yes, that is exactly what happened with this package. And now let me show you the numbers breakdown. So you as an investor buy the home at $30,000. We have a brand on the face to the families that is Easy Homes. So the philanthropy investor interact with Equity and Help. The family interact with Easy Homes. So Easy Homes will sell this home to a family for $38,000. The family down payment, as I already explained you, $1,000 to $2,000. Now you finance to the family the balance of $36,000 at 12%, and you as an investor get the principal and interest minus the $47 a month that are the fees that you will pay to us to have a hands-free experience, and that will give you $4,188 a year. Now, this is the interesting part. Family pays taxes and insurance, so investors pays 0 on that. And the cap rate, net for your pocket, 13.96%. Simple as that. Now, this is a win-win philanthropy investor program. Not only you win, also the family will win. As you can see on the right side of the screen, if the family wants to rent this same home, they will pay a monthly lease of $850. The initial cost for them to move in, it will be between first month deposit and last month, $2,550. Versus if they buy from Easy Homes, their down payment is $2,000. They can also do it with $1,000, and their monthly payment will be $463, including taxes and insurance. Isn't that amazing? So the family is stable in that home, and now they don't need to rent. They own that home as soon as they comply with the agreement. And guess who holds the title of this home? You as a philanthropy investor. So that's another important part for your financial security. Let me show you some examples of our families. This is Frank, the firefighter. He went through a divorce, then his credit score, hit down, and he don't have access to a credit in the bank. Now he has access to his home, and he bought a home from Easy Homes. Now Cody, the contractor. He's an entrepreneur, self-starter, has experience in construction. He's a self-employee. He don't have access to credit in the bank because he needs to show a huge amount of profits into his self-employed company in order to do that, and pay a huge amount of taxes also. So he don't have access to the bank loan. So he come to Easy Homes. Now he can buy his home. He shows he has contractor experience. We finance him the home. It's your home as a philanthropy investor, but then you start getting the returns from Cody, and he's improving your asset that is backing up this investment. These are Mike and Lisa, 2 kids, do-it-yourselfers experience, nice couple. They actually had a huge student loan. They have credit cards that are max. They don't have access to a bank loan. Now they come to Easy Homes, only $2,000 down, $350 per month. The philanthropy investor is supporting them. That's our customer profile for families. So let me show you a before and after example. This is how the philanthropy investor, you in this case, bought this property. As you see, no kitchen, grass is not cut. Sometimes we will say, try to go and put the kitchen in it, and that doesn't work because the family wants a different color for the kitchen. You understand? So that's not part of the prehab process. The prehab process is simple, the things that will make a home sellable, like solving the foundational issues, or holes in the roof, or holes in the wall, or holes in the floor. Things that are, the basic things. Checking the plumbing, electricity. That is the prehab. Then the family came and they do a rehab full. And this is still being your asset as a philanthro investor, that you are the bank. Look the improvements. And you're doing all of this hands-free. This is another example. You as a philanthro investor bought this home this way. Look what the family did for you. Isn't it amazing? And all hands-free. So this is an example of our families. The family on the middle top, it was the home that I just showed you. The Christmas tree is also the same family on the middle top. And this is our pictures that we receive from our families. We always ask them for pictures while they are improving their homes. And this is something that we enjoy a lot as a team. What are the benefits of the Philanthro Investor Program? Number one, states getting taxes paid that will be used to help communities. A stronger lower class, which improves the national economy. A hands-free philanthro investment with the feeling of personal achievement because you are improving the humanity. Families recovering their homes. Happy homes with life and light that before they were abandoned. Safer neighborhoods. And the thing that you will like the most, a hard-working team that manage your high-yield real investment, because this is not paper, this is a home, it's a real investment, so you can relax and enjoy life. And another cool thing, we have actually an insurance policy for you as a philanthro investor that is secured by the Lloyd's of London. The Lloyd's of London is the #1 and largest insurance company in the world. And it will give you a $1 million liability for your property, plus for any price that you actually paid, all the natural disaster insurance that you can imagine possible is insured, from earthquake to lightning to fire, hurricane, flood, everything. And because it is a bulk policy that we put together for all the portfolio, it is cheaper than you think. And it's paid by the family when the family is living in the home. So this is our Q3, last quarter, 2018 statistics. We manage right now 234 homes. That is a total of $13.7 million assets under management that are generating 14.88% as an average cap rate, and generated to philanthro investors like you 33.05% of equity gain. That's the difference between what you paid for the property and what we sold it to the family on average. These homes are located in 29 states and 179 cities. Also, you should know that we have philanthro investors like you in Europe, 13.4%, in US, 50%, and in Latin America, 36.6% of our philanthro investors. So we can serve philanthro investors in Spanish and in English and in French. So our average investor price, it was $30,561, and the average after repair value of the portfolio is $58,874. Now the graph in the bottom that you see, it shows us that, and this is when the philanthropy side it comes into play. It shows us that 83.3% of the families are paying either on time or under 90 days and are actually paying you. There is a late fee for the families that pay you late, and this is the point that we talk the most to our philanthro investors to see if they will qualify or not for our program. 73% of our families pay on time, but there is another 10% that pay late, from 1 to 89 days. And there is another 10% that pays late, more than 90 days late, but they are paying you a late fee for you as exchange for being late. So because we are not a bank, we are doing philanthro investing. Let's say it is Christmas. They want to buy the Christmas gifts for their family, so they miss 1-2 payments. Now they catch up with their payments. As soon as these families continue in communication with us, they send us if they answer to our letters, if they answer the phone, if they answer to our email, we will continue helping them. They pay you here $100 from this last month, they catch up with their payment, and it goes that way. But it's only, as you can see, only 20% of the portfolio is the portfolio that is late and paying late fees. And this is coming down and becoming more current. Also, you should know that only 5.8% of the entire portfolio in the history of the company default. So it actually is not something to worry so much. If you have 100 families, you know that you are supporting as a philanthropy investor, you will actually get 6 families that default. And there is a whole process for that your philanthropy investor consultant can explain to you. Let's move on. So this is actually something really cool. It is the philanthropy investor statuses. When you start helping 1 to 3 families, you will be a family supporter investor. Then this goes to being a platinum family supporter when you help 10 families. This goes up to become a civilization supporter when you are helping 100 families. And this goes up to the town builder when you are helping 500 families. And guess what? When you reach 1,000 families, you become the city hero. And we will create and give you an award for you. So you can talk more with your philanthropy investor consultant in how you can actually achieve these steps faster and easy, because you can either do it with your money or with your time, and he can explain you more. Our goal is 10,000 families by 2025, and we require a lot of help from philanthropy investors all over the world to achieve this goal. So thank you for watching this presentation, because if you decide to support us, this will help us achieve the goal for these families. Now, what are the next steps? It's very simple. It's the philanthropy investor onboarding process. First, you need to do your philanthropy investor qualification interview. Not every investor is a philanthropy investor, and we will check it with a few questions that we have for you. 2, you will open your philanthropy investor account in Equity and Help. That is a very simple process that will help you align your goals as a philanthropy investor for the next 10 years. It requires a minimum deposit that goes to escrow for your properties and is refundable of $1,000. And when you do it the day that you are seeing this presentation with your philanthropy investor ambassador, that I assume that is someone that brought you to see this presentation in the area where you are right now, you will be able to make it for only $500. It's just a gift, not a gift, but a discount that we put there. Anyway, that money is refundable, so you are encouraged to do it today. And anyway, that money is refundable. Then you select your properties with your philanthropy investor consultant. Why we require that deposit that goes towards your property into escrow? It's because we want to know that you are committed, and we are not just, we have a list of people waiting for properties, demand from different parts of the world, and we don't want actually to, waste your time or our time, because we have a huge mission to accomplish by 2025. So as soon as you do the deposit, that is done online through PayPal or with credit card, you select your properties with your philanthropy investor consultant, you fund them, you close, and then you start helping families and getting great returns. And after that, it continues really simple. You help more families and get the statuses awards. And that's it, guys. So I want to thank you again for listening to this presentation. I hope you become a philanthropy investor and enjoy the benefits of it. And looking forward to get to meet you and developing a future business relation, and why not a friendship relation. Thank you very much. Wishing you a wonderful week. Bye bye.